Boomerang Kids is where smart families shop. We're revolutionizing resale in Canada. We're the only Canadian resale chain. We hope to have about 50 franchises over the next 5 years. We're polished, we're professional, and we're often the heart of the community wherever our stores are located. Our Boomerang Kids stores are between 3,000 and 4,000 square feet and are organized in 3 zones: the cash or purchase desk, the drop-off, and the sales floor. Boomerang Kids' core business is resale. Children's clothes, sizes newborn to size 18, are the biggest seller, followed by resale toys. They fly out of the store. We always want more baby equipment in the store. It's a great moneymaker, from strollers and high chairs to swings and playpens. And there's about 25 to 30% of our revenue that comes from new inventory, everything from baby gear and accessories to toys and seasonal clothing and items.
At Boomerang, we take the newest and the best items that come into our drop-off counter, and there's a process to look at those. What we want is for our franchisees and our staff to be able to take the time to look at the items to make sure they're great. So customers now have the option to actually self-check them in, which they like to do because people like to help themselves. So they've got a terminal where they can do their drop-off. They can also find out about how much money they may have on their account, because all of our consigners make lots of money when they consign things. So they come in, they fill out a little drop-off procedure, and then they take their things and they go through a processing line, essentially, where they dump it into a bucket, and our sorters, like Candace, who are working here at the counter today, go through that. People bring in about 20 items of clothing. We have a limit of 20 items of clothing. They bring in toys, they bring in equipment, and Candace sorts it on the spot, and she gives them back anything that we're not going to take for sale. So people come in, they have a membership card. If they don't have their card, as I don't have mine today, they can actually say, I don't have my card, and then they can enter their phone number. So they enter a phone number. And then it brings up their account. See, it's welcoming me. It's letting me do 3 things. I can drop off items today. I can actually change my contact information. And it also shows me my account balance. And that's something that our consigners like to know. It tells me how many drop-offs I've done in the past. It shows me that here in this store, I've actually got a cash balance of $25.49. I've also got a points balance, because with this system, our customers, every time they buy something, they get points that they can use for free merchandise. So I'm making points here even as an owner. So this information is all on the kiosk. We actually have the same information now available online. So customers can sign in from home and they can get the exact same information that they're getting on the kiosk. And once they log out, they actually find out information about what we have on sale. So if I log out, it's showing me the different colors of tags that we have on all of the merchandise. These colors are on everything, on clothing, on toys, and on equipment. It shows you that if we have something that has a dark brown tag, it's 10% off today. Light green is 25% off. And so there are always items for sale at Boomerang. This helps us in terms of making sure that things that have been here longer are reduced more and that they move more quickly out of the store. It keeps everything fresh and up to date. Okay, so Lisa's going to demonstrate how we do pricing. Our system now drops down the prices, or a price range, for pretty much everything, especially with clothing. We've got all of the key brands that we like to take here at Boomerang. And so the system, first of all, she has a drop-off receipt. And what she can do is actually scan this receipt, or she can type it. So today she's typing it in, and that brings up the actual drop-off, and it shows how many items were dropped off. And then she starts to look at them one by one. These items will have already been sorted, so she's just checking that they are still good for sale. It's always nice to have that second set of eyes on them. And then she looks at the brand and she starts to price. And the nice thing about the system is it's very intuitive. There's a full screen. There is an option to actually use touch screen with the equipment that we have, or you can use a mouse. and she is figuring out, by knowing the brand and the type, it actually shows her what the starting price should be. She uses that information to sometimes change the price based on the quality of the item. If it's worn a little bit, she may mark it down a little bit. If it's actually in excellent shape and perhaps it has a new price tag, she may go up higher than the recommended price in the system. She puts on the size, because we keep track of all of the data around the items. We want to know what size things are, first of all, because people who are buying them want to know. We want to make sure that's on the label. But also, we have a system now where you can search when you're outside of the store for items. So we want to make sure that there's full information there for people who are buying. And as well, for our reports later, we can find out what things we're selling more than, for example, what sizes we're selling more than other sizes. So Lise works through the items one by one. Most of our pricers have a system where they start with things on one side and they're moving them to the other side. And they're making sure that they get all of the pertinent information. They have to type very little. They only type a few words, sometimes only a color. And that's all that's required in terms of typing skills. And with this system, they also don't have to know what the prices are of all of these different brands, because the system has built in a lot of the pricing.
Oh, they're a second family to me. I started with my son buying stuff when he was an infant 12 years ago, and now I have 5. We're a blended family, so we have 5 children. So Boomerang is definitely second home. We're probably here at least twice a week.
And I bought this.
You got your Abercrombie skirt here a week or 2 ago. Yep, we pretty much shop here on a bi-weekly basis.
I found just about everything here. I always check every Boomerang first before I tend not to purchase stuff new, so at least not at the early stages. It's why it gets harder as I get older, but yeah.
Excellent. How long have you been a client with us?
10 years at least.
Wow, that's good. That's good.
Well, I love the environment at Boomerang. Boomerang offers a great place for families to work, or for parents to work. It's wonderful working with other like-minded women who are really passionate about recycling and providing community service. So it's just an overall great atmosphere. I'm hearing that they love being able to save money, that they like being able to recycle their wardrobes, and they can build up a little nest egg for the next wardrobe. So like a couple weeks ago, I had somebody come in and they were able to buy their child's entire summer wardrobe for under $100 with the money that they had made selling their outgrown baby equipment.
For the most part, everyone seems to just absolutely love the fact that there's so much to look at, so much to do. They can make money and shop at the same time, which saves everyone a lot of time and money, because they don't have to worry about selling the clothes or donating it. They can bring it here and make a little bit, and it helps for them to buy toys or books. Some of the parents will actually have accounts for their kids, so their kids can choose what toys to bring in, and then they can come in and buy the new toys to fill up their bedrooms with. It's great for the parents because they can shop and they know that their kids are well looked after in the store. And the kids have a blast. They come in very often, so you also get to know them. You get to know a lot of their kids, and you get to see them grow up a little bit, which is, it's entertaining. My coworkers are fantastic, and frankly, it's probably one of the best places I've worked thus far.
So Boomerang Kids appealed to me because it's very community-based. It's very, very customer-oriented, love customer service, and wanted to be part of a community. Boomerang Kids allows me to do that, as well as to be able to franchise out and hopefully to become a franchisee of more. So I will say that you two ladies, as I refer to you, have been very easy to talk to. You girls have made it very simple. You've answered all my questions. You've been there for me. Anything I needed to know. You made it a very easy process. You are open to other people's ideas, plus your own. It's not your way or no way, it's our way, and what are we going to do? So you guys have really, really made it a fantastic experience.
Heather and I have so much to give our franchisees. We will coach and support you every step of the way. We know what it takes to be successful because we've managed 5 stores of our own. We're looking for smart, driven, caring, and community-oriented franchisees. We just can't wait to meet you.